What is up, guys? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about Season 6, and I honestly don't think there's too much hype for Season 6. Why is that? We're going to be discussing that throughout this video. So tell me, in your opinion, do you think there is hype for Season 6? Do you think there is no hype or very little hype for Season 6? And what are the reasons behind that? I feel like a big thing people may say is Blackout, but I really don't think Blackout has much to do with the hype around Fortnite in this current state. When Blackout is fully released, then sure, I could see your point. Blackout may take a lot of viewers, but as of right now, Blackout was just in beta and it's not out anymore. So I feel like there should be a lot of hype around Fortnite in Season 6, but I just really don't see it. I really don't. And I feel like, you know, the points we're going to be talking about throughout this video may play a small factor, but maybe I'm missing some points. If you guys want to leave comments, please do it. Tell me why you think it is, and just don't say Fortnite's dying, because I don't think that's the case either. So let me address this really quickly. Blackout, yeah, it came out. A lot of people enjoy that game. I can agree, maybe that did take a few players away. Maybe it made them just not want to come back to Fortnite because they loved Blackout so much. But now that Blackout is gone, I feel like a lot of players who were in Fortnite, who have played Fortnite, who do play Fortnite consistently and then went to Blackout, I think they'll come back. So maybe that took a little bit of hype away because people are way more excited for Blackout, but I feel like the time to wait for Blackout is so much longer than Season 6 that that's not really a good argument. So I think the promotion for Season 5 was absolutely amazing. I haven't really seen that. I haven't seen that from Epic Games. So if you guys didn't know, during Season 5, we had llamas around the world. There was llamas in real life around the world. That gave people time to speculate, to come up with theories, and that started to build hype around this season. Not only was there llamas around the world, there was a Durburger head in California. So I feel like both these things kind of in real life teasers, or at least things we can speculate on, that started to build hype around Fortnite and Season 5. And then the rocket launch. I think that this was one of the biggest key factors in building hype for this season. So what did the rocket launch do? If you were there, you saw it, you know what happened. Basically, the rocket, you know, was a big theme in Season 4. Everyone had their predictions of what the rocket was going to do when it was first implemented into the game, and then it kind of shocked everyone. I think I had no idea what it was going to do. It zipped around the map, and if you were at the live event, it was so shocking, it was so intense, it was so interesting to watch this thing move around, hit different things, like hit the air, kind of bounce back. You didn't really understand what was happening until it went into the sky and created a huge rift in the sky, which was so amazing. It was so fun to watch. It was so intense, and I don't really think we got that in this season. Can they do that each season? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Epic knows if they do it each season, if they do something more and more intense, that eventually it's just going to be predictable. So maybe they didn't want to do that this season, and they're going to do it for next season during Season 6 at the end of it. So I could see that argument being made, but I really feel like the rocket was one of the best live action events to ever happen in gaming history. And that created so much hype around this game, and you could see it. You look up into the sky in any game, you can see what happened. Even if you weren't there, even if you didn't know what happened, let's just say you're a very, very casual player who only plays Fortnite and doesn't look at Fortnite content, you didn't know this was going to happen. Well, you go into a game maybe a week later and you see the changes. You see a huge rift in the sky. So you look it up, like, what is this? Because honestly, if I see a huge rip in the sky in any game I play, I'm gonna look it up. So I feel like that was a huge impact for the hype built around Season 5, and we don't really have that in Season 6. So let's talk about the cons of season 6 or season 5 and what I think has really hurt the hype around it. So the cube, that's an obvious one. The cube was so slow. And honestly, if you were interested in the cube, I'm sorry. I can't see where you're coming from. I think the cube was one of the most boring things to ever be implemented into this game. I think the no gravity stuff is pretty annoying, or very light gravity, low gravity, where you can jump around and it's super slow, and that was all over the map. I felt like that was pretty annoying. We've already had that. We've had hop rocks, we've had I don't know what else we've had. What else have we had? Jetpacks, maybe, I guess you could put into that category. But we've had this like low gravity or no gravity stuff before, and I feel like it's a little bit outplayed. It's not creative. To me, it's not fun. It really isn't. But maybe to you, you know, it's the best time in Fortnite. You can jump around with very low gravity and get into really slow and weird, funky gunfights, I guess. You know, I'm just hating right now, but I feel like that's outplayed, and those were all over the map, all these huge circular low gravity areas, which I personally don't like. And then the cube, it just moves and moves. It's like moving and moving. I can't find interest in it. And you know, when it first dropped, cool. It was something unique. It was something I wasn't expecting. But a month later, it's like, all right, do something, do anything, please, anything. But we finally got it. We finally got the event, which I don't think like really got as much coverage as the rocket event. I think the rocket event will be one of the biggest live action events in history, and the cube in Loot Lake was so minuscule. Again, it's adding the bounciness to this game that I personally just want out. I don't want this bouncy stuff all the time. Anywhere you go, it's bouncy, it's hop rocks, jetpacks, low gravity. I'm missing some examples, but why do we need this? Like, it's not creative, it's not fun to me, and I feel like a lot of people can agree with that. So the cube, very slow pace, and I feel like that really hindered the hype around season 6, and that's basically why there isn't any. So a point I wanted to bring up, the rocket launch, it was a huge rip in the sky. Everyone noticed it. Now you go to Loot Lake, it's noticeable, of course, but at this point it's like, yeah, I want to go across Loot Lake. I don't really want to stay there for too long because I hate getting in gun battles there. It's very annoying. You can't scope in while you're jumping around. It's a shit show. It really is. And I feel like people forget, hey, the cube was here. Who cares? Who cares where the cube was? Who cares what the cube created? I honestly don't. So another one, you know, there was a delay, a couple day delay, which I don't know. I feel like that could also hurt the hype of Fortnite or season 6 as well. Oh man, I'm just like, for season 5 I was so hyped. For season 4, maybe a little bit less hyped. I can't really remember. Season 3 was probably the most hyped I've been, just because it was very early on, and then I was totally shocked because season 5 was like, it gave me chills how hyped I was, because I didn't expect to be more hyped than I was early on, because typically if you play a game early on, you're going to be the most hyped for it when new things come out, and then it just becomes kind of like, oh, that's cool when an update comes out or a new season. But season 5 really shocked me. I was so hyped for it. I thought the game was in a really good place. But positives I can take away from season 5, I feel like vaulting the drum gun was a great idea. I don't know if that builds hype around season 6. I don't believe it does. But vaulting the drum gun, great idea. I think the meta is in a decent spot right now. I think the grappler and the double barrel, man. One thing I wanted to bring up about season 5 in general. Okay, one more pro to season 5, the fall skirmish, which I do think definitely promotes hype around season 6. That's one thing I wanted to say. So not all negative, but in this meta, I think there's a little bit too many options to run away from gun battles. You have the grappler, you have the shockwaves, you have the rift to go, you have rifts, you have ATKs, you have launch pads, jump pads. All of these can be used to be very aggressive, but they can also be used to just run away from gun battles, and I feel like that's so annoying. I don't know, guys. I personally don't like all these items that can be used to be very, very passive. Same with the Porta Fortress. If you throw that down, you can, you know, jump pad away. But, you know, that's for a different video, I guess. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think running away is pretty annoying in gun battles and there's so many options now? Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think there's any hype around season 6? Do you think it's very little, or am I completely wrong? Do you think there's a ton of hype around season 6? Leave it in the comments, please, guys. I would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this video wasn't complete crap. Still probably gonna upload it though.